Is OBS doing that thing where it just set me live? Man, I used to be able to click go live after checking my audio settings. But it doesn't like doing that anymore. But that's okay. Where are we? I guess we can do some last minute audio checks while we're live. No one's here. No one's here to be annoyed. Okay. Let's get going. And assume that that's okay. Let's check our audio on YouTube. Yeah, that seems like it might be okay, right? Yeah, alright. That seems okay. I don't know if it's quiet in general, but it seems at least balanced alright. So if you need to turn off, up or down your audio, please do. Alright, so we're gonna be playing some Aquaventure. Cadey's challenge has been back for a few weeks now, 3 weeks now. But this time, it's Aquaventure. It's okay. We can have a good time with Aquaventure for a little bit, and then maybe we can play some Taito Arcade or something else, depending on what time it gets to. I put the score thresholds right here, right below my video. That's cool, right? Right now I have a silver. I'm at like 158k, I think. Let me double check my high score. My high score, yeah, is 158k, 125. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to gold, to be honest with you, but I'm going to give it a shot. We can have a few rounds here. We can play for, I don't know, a half hour or so. See, oh god, a half hour sounds so long. But I've already said it. We can at least try. We can try to get up to gold at 225k. I don't think I'm going to get to platinum. Platinum is currently 234k. Held by JP Retrovaniacs. And I'm sure that's only going to increase as the week goes on, so... Well, I can try for a gold. I think if, and that's a big if I hit gold, I'm not going to try to go for platinum, because someone's going to come by and blow out of the water, and unless there's some big breakthrough I'm going to hit here soon, I don't think I'm going to be able to jockey for the platinum over time. But enough stalling. Let's play some Aquaventure. I missed the first fish. Okay, if you aren't familiar with Aquaventure for some reason, even though you're watching this, it's an Atari 2600 game. I'm pretty sure it was an unreleased prototype that maybe got released a little bit more recently. I want to say in the 2000s or 2010s or something. The idea is to get a lot of points, like in a lot of games. And you get points by collecting the treasure. You saw I went down 2 screens and collected a treasure, and that was worth, I don't know, 1,000 points or 10,000 points it must have been. So that's kind of your, I don't want to say it's your main source of points, because I'm going to say something different in just a second, but that's the largest source of points. You also get points just for transiting screens, and lastly you get points for killing fishes and whatever other aquatic life is down here. And you've got an air meter up the top there to keep an eye on. And before your air runs out, you gotta go see that mermaid to bring you back to the surface. I'm just gonna pause because I hate this game. I don't hate this game. I don't know what I'm saying. I have played a lot of this game recently and found it moderately frustrating. So I don't want to say anything I can't take back about this game. It's a perfectly lovely game. Perfectly lovely game. And we really like it. The main problem is, and it's actually not really the main problem anymore, now that I've kind of gotten used to it, your diver is blue. And a lot of the screens you're on, I'm not going to get the treasure here. I'm going to run out of time. A lot of the screens you're on are also blue, and similar shades of blue. So like on this screen, I don't know how it looks on YouTube, but on my screen, it's actually, this one's even worse. It's pretty tough to see your diver here, which is annoying, but now that I kind of have an idea how to play, it's not a huge deal, because I can more or less see the diver. It's probably worse on... It was worse on the original Evercade. It was real bad. On this monitor, it's not so bad. And it's not so bad on the EXP. I don't know how it is on the Super Pockets or anything. But that's a trouble a lot of people have with it, is just like not being able to really see where you're at. You know, kind of have a close idea and then run into something, run into a wall, run into a fish like I did. I'm not going all the way down. I'm not going to be able to make it back. So you don't have to, as you've seen, you don't have to collect the treasures. They're worth points, but they keep getting buried deeper. I don't know if it's randomly selected after the first couple levels or something, but they can get pretty deep, and you know, you don't want to have to... Oops. You don't want to have to chase the treasures too deep, because you're not going to be able to make it back to the surface. So the idea is to go about halfway and then, oh boy, shoot things on your way back up. You may have seen, as I'm shooting things, they're getting replaced with these fish that just kind of dart across the screen, which in some ways is good and in some ways is bad. These sort of docile fish just kind of like meander around, so they're a little bit easier to run away from, but they'll also like crowd in on you, which is something you don't want, because they make maneuvering a little bit more difficult. You'll see a few places I'm going down here, I start to get kind of cornered and run into a wall because I didn't line up a shot. That's the other thing I hate about this game, because I didn't line up a shot. And you can kind of start to get cornered here, and you'll have to blast a few of them on the way down. But ultimately, you don't want to blast too many of them on the way down, because they do turn into these very fast fish. And as we clear more rounds, I think they get faster. And so, you know, with the fast fish, it's a little bit easier to, like, not have them be in your way, because they're not just kind of like floating around right in your path, but they are trying to cross your path. So if you're trying to like speed your way back up and there's a fast fish in the way, you might have some trouble. Oh boy. Depending on how things are lined up, you might not be able to like outrun. You might not be able to outrun it, and that's going to cost you time, and that's going to cost me time here. I'm going to have to, like, race back up. We're pretty deep. I don't know what these guys are. Pretty deep, pretty deep, pretty deep. Alright. That was a close one. But yeah, the slow fish can kind of like corner you and get... See, I like how close the treasure is here. Not too deep, but the fish aren't fast. So you want to kill them on the way back up, so you're not trying to cross their path again. And then just kind of farm up here as you can. But it's fucking tough to line up some of these shots, because it can be off by just a few pixels, and then he's got you. He's got you. Okay, 132. That's a new high score. I'll take a picture of that. No, that's not a new high score. What am I saying? My high score is 158. I was thinking it was 128. Okay. 158. 158. How's things going? The stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend you use a stream bitrate of 6800. I'm pretty sure I am. Unless this is that. I don't know if this is going to make the stream drop. But let's give it a shot. I just upped the bit rate. We'll see how YouTube feels about this. I still seem to be live. It seems... Oh, now it says good connection. Stream health. It says it's good. Stream is healthy. Can you show me my current bitrate? Stream status? No. You say it's good, but not excellent. You say we have minor issues. But when did you last check the bitrate? Well, it seems like we're live. It seems like it's doing okay. It says we got a good connection, if not an excellent connection. So I'm sorry if it's not the greatest stream. But we're playing Aquaventure anyway, so how good of a stream do you need with a game this good? Yeah, I don't remember where I left off talking strategy here, but the idea is to kind of farm these guys for the rest of your air when you get back up, whether you got the treasure or not, just to kind of top off your points. It can be tough to line up, especially when they get moving real fast, and they're off by like just a couple pixels like that. Because if you miss your first shot, they're coming for you. And if you swim into them, they're coming for you. Okay. Missed that one. Okay. Okay. Getting some good points here. Almost out of air. Okay. Kill this guy because he's cornered me. Gotta not swim into that guy. Okay. Making our way through. Yeah, let's get this treasure. And just kind of race back up, because I didn't kill a lot of the slow fish, so we shouldn't need to get too crazy on the way back to line up our ascent. Oops. Alright. Can't believe I wasted 2 lives on absolutely nothing. That was close. I almost drove right into that one. Don't want to get cornered. See how fast that guy's going? I'm getting... Oh, man, I keep swimming into these guys. Part of me wonders... That's my least favorite part of the game. I don't remember if I've mentioned this already. When you shoot the fish, they spend a second exploding. And if you fly into their explosion, you die. Like it's Frenzy or Berserk. But as far as I know, these are meant to be organic fish, so I don't know why they're exploding so violently. But I suppose it is what it is. Give me a few points here. remember if I completed my thought there, but I don't know whether it's better or easier to go down in the middle or go down on a side, because they don't spawn any of the fish on top of you as you're going down. So if you go down in the middle, they're kind of on either side of you. If you go down on the side, they're all kind of on one side of you. Which, on the one hand, makes it easier to line up shots, but on the other hand, does make it easier for them to, like, corner you onto some spikes here. So maybe it doesn't matter much where I descend between screens. Oops. Whoa. So like I said, as they start to like speed up, you really got to hit that first shot or be prepared to get out of the way. You got to react pretty quick or they're going to be right on top of you. Don't want to get cornered. Now I'm kind of on an edge here if I can sneak through. No, I'm not going to get it. Because I'm already going to be rushing a bit. And I don't want to run out of air. Oh. That's probably enough. Alright. Here we go. Down again. Oops. Yeah. Okay, maybe middle is the best. Because those guys were all right on top of me right when I came through. Got a little bit of time. And let's head out. Oh man, that burned some time. Oh, but the treasure's right here. I don't know how it chooses where to place it, if it's random, or if it is set based on what round you're in, or what the deal is. Or if it's based on, like, how recently you've collected a treasure, or what the last depth you collected a treasure at was. I can think of a number of ways they might have done it, but I'm not sure which it is. Okay, topped 100k again. Oh, it's coming for me. Got these weird little spinny guys. How's our air? Our air's doing okay. Now I'm heading back up. I don't know what those spinny guys are supposed to be. Because I don't know that starfish move like that. Okay. Keep it going, keep it going. Don't say the thing that you just thought. Because you don't want to jinx it. Man, they're getting fast and wily. I was gonna say I haven't lost a life yet. And then I went ahead and lost a life. Man. And then I went ahead and lost 2 lives. Fuck you, man. Well, that was a thing. Current bitrate is still 26. Okay. What if we stop the stream and then start the stream? Will that, like, do something bad? Can I, like, stop stream? You will not be able to reconnect. Your stream will stop and you will no longer be live. Okay, let's not do that. Let's just do one more go on Aquaventure. See what we can do. And then we'll start a new stream for whatever we decide to play next. Here we go. Aquaventure. Nice and easy. I just couldn't line up any of those shots on those last few runs. I don't know what the deal was. Oh no. That was the first round. That was the first round. I've lost my ability to line up shots. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's gonna be fine, if only because it's almost time to stop playing Aquaventure. I haven't actually looked. I should probably know this. If the treasure is worth more per round, or if it's based on the number of treasures you've picked up, because I feel like it's not always 10k. But I don't know if it gets more every time you pick up a new treasure, or every time you clear a round, whether you've picked up a treasure or not, or whether you're not technically advancing through rounds if you don't pick up the treasure. Very concentrating. Fast fish are getting faster. Oh! That was my chance to see how much the treasure was worth, but I wasn't paying attention. Was that only 10k again? I feel like sometimes it's not 10k. Maybe it compounds if you collected up multiple rounds in a row? Or if it resets when you die? Fuck. I shouldn't have been killing those guys. I'm just angry at the game, I guess. No. We're running low, and we're gonna have to potentially line up some interesting paths here, depending on when these fish spawn. Like that. That one was nice and easy. Whoa! Okay, it's not quite 11 yet, so let's do one more go. Let's do one last reel go. For real. And we'll make sure we face the right direction before we shoot. And that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Okay. Facing the right way. Going down, going down, going down. Don't get caught by... Don't get caught in the seahorse explosions. Remember that these fish explode. Man, it feels good to be able to kill these fish, you know? I almost drove right into that one. Almost did it again. You'd think I'd be able to compensate for those explosions by now, because I hate it so much and I'm always thinking about it, even when I'm not playing the game, but in the moment, it completely leaves my brain. Moment of contemplative silence as we ponder the beauty of nature. And the mysteries that wait for us under the sea. I almost drove into that explosion. I don't even know if the enemies are worth different points at different depths. You'd think I would understand these things by now to be able to design a strategy. But I do not. Well, that brings us to 11. I am going to take a very long break from Aquaventure and play something else for a while. I'm going to stop the stream so I can figure out what this bitrate message is about, and just kind of see how it came out on the YouTube side. See if I need to adjust audio since there were no people here to tell me. And then I will start another stream with some better games. See you soon.